What's up, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of the Courtside Culture Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Jeffers, and today we've got a real one in the building, one of my closest friends. He's a Wilson native who built his name through pure work ethic and passion. He's Fife High School's all-time leading scorer. He helped lead UNCC Asheville to the NCAA Tournament and went on to play professionally in the NBA D-League and overseas. Courtside Culture fam, please help me in welcoming my guy, Jeremy Atkinson. What's good, bro?
Appreciate it, Jay. Very much.
What's going on?
Another day, another dollar.
We'll hop right into it, man. So, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball? And at what age did you realize that you wanted to start taking basketball serious?
I would say probably around the age of 6, 7. But like you said, I used to go out. Before that, I never forget the Christmas. This is when I got started, like actually wanted to play ball. My mom used to line up all my clothes out on the couch. Obviously, when I was asleep, when I wake up, all my presents be laid out, and then I open up everything. She's like, "Wait, you got one more?" I said, "I got one more." My dad looking at me like, "Yeah, you got one more, one more present." I don't see nothing.
Right.
They're like, "You might have to go look outside." I said, "Outside?" Man, I went out the back door, opened it, boom, the goal right there. That was it. I was coming home from school, do my work outside. She had to call me to come back inside.
Right.
I'm out there watching
To the street light.
watching NBA on TV. Whatever I see AI do, I go outside and try to work on it. And that's how I killed most of the grass in the backyard. and I started in the backyard. Like you said, I didn't have the opportunity, train and do all that. We just whatever we saw on TV, we went and did it outside and just worked on it and kept doing it over and over. But about probably the age of 6 or 7.
Okay, cool deal. Yep. So moving on from there to your young AAU days, what were those summers like for you? And obviously the Wilson Kings, y'all had a crazy all-star team, crazy run. For those AAU days, those young AAU days, what teams or coaches had the most impact on you, and how were those AAU days like for you?
You said it, the Wilson Kings for sure. Coach Creech, one of the realest out of Wilson.
Yeah, for sure.
To this day, I see much respect for Coach Creech. His wife, Miss Lorraine, and Jamila's son. Dude, Coach Creech, he taught a lot of us. I got it from home too, but just being with him, his practices were pretty much closed practices.
Right.
But for that hour and a half with him, it was just you locked in. It was. I don't know what boot camp feels like, but it was almost like that. But at the same time, it was basketball.
Right.
But at the same time, like you said, he was teaching us how to be men. Like you said, toes on the line. He said on the line, your toes were on the line. Like you were on the line. All right, don't worry about it. We about to do wall sits.
Right.
What? We go to AAU tournaments with him. Pregame, like I'm riding with my mom. Get out of the car pregame, like Coach, I'm still getting my stuff out of the car.
Right.
But we lined up shortest to tallest with our bag over the right shoulder.
Right.
The flops on, and we just walked in uniform.
Right.
But to me, that was intimidating the other team. They're like, yep, this team coming, they already ready. All we got to do is put our shoes on.
Right.
But like you said, Coach Creech was definitely a good inspiration with travel ball, I would say. The players that we had on the teams that I played, and the situation with me, I played this year, I didn't play the next year. My mom, you know how travel ball is when it comes to finances. And it was like, if he wants you to play, he'll come get you. Like, that's how my mom was. But I understood that. My dad helped out, but it was like, my mom was like, I got to work, and then I got to take you, to Greensboro or somewhere to practice.
Yeah.
So Coach Creech didn't, all right, I got you. Where you at? I'm in Elm City.
Right.
He'll come pick me up in the van. But he did that for not just me, but other players.
Right.
And like you said, that kind of kept us in the game of basketball. Like you said, it kept us out of the streets or doing something crazy.
Right.
But the Wilson Kings was definitely the foundation of all of us starting to play basketball and getting to that travel ball experience. But then after that, we all kind of split. Not saying we outgrew him. I just think I think he wanted us to go out on our own.
Right.
We had players go to the Charlotte Royals, the Gators.
Right.
And it was not saying we outgrew the Kings. It was more of an exposure type thing.
Right.
So by that time, I had kind of almost basically retired from travel ball.
Right.
And then Jared Hinton and Brian Richardson, they both were playing with CP3, and they were like, "Hey man, you should come do this tryout." I was like, "All right." Of course, my mom said, "You can get you a ride. You can go."
Right.
I ride up there to Winston-Salem, and like you said, I ended up making the team. And now that team, now you're starting to. It's different. It's levels. So now you start to see levels in it, and you're talking Reggie Bullock, Tayshawn Mabry, Josh Pittman. You talking about a shooter like Josh Pittman can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
C.J. Harris, top point guards at Wake Forest. Now he's still playing overseas.
Right.
C.J. Williams still playing overseas. A guard at NC State. I don't know Reggie Bullock.
Yeah.
UNC.
Right.
Like that team was loaded. Like just for me to be on that team, Brian Richardson the same way.
Right.
South Carolina. For me to be on that team, I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
I don't have to start. I just come off the bench. But that's where I learned like there's guys all over the state that can play. Because that team was mostly in North Carolina.
Right.
Matter of fact, all our players were in North Carolina.
Right.
But it just taught me like just being good over here in little Wilson County.
Right.
Don't mean you good because we got guys in Mecklenburg County, Forsyth,
across the whole state,
Lenore County, Kinston, that want to do this. They want to get paid to play basketball. So that from Wilson Kings, So now it's like I got to go harder,
right?
And just being a part of that team, that was Coach Pop, Coach Andy Pop. I'll never forget Coach Pop. I see him to this day. He's still coaching with CP3 now.
Okay,
but we ran some good stuff.
Yeah.
We ran some good stuff.
We learned a lot.
Josh and Reggie, man. Set Reggie, set Josh. We knew they were going to get a three. I'm going to set in the screen, and we had Xavier Nixon, a big lineman that went to Florida. He ended up playing with the Colts. When he set a screen on you, it's over.
Right.
I'll never forget. In tryout, I ran into him. I was picking up somebody full court, and they didn't call the screen out. That's why it's important to call out screens. And I turned, and I hit that wall. I probably had a concussion, but back then we didn't care.
Right.
But Xavier Nixon was a monster. But Coach Pop, we ran a lot of good sets with Coach Pop. Like I said, the CP3, that was I only played with two teams, Wilson Kings and CP3, but CP3 it was right before the circuit and all that happened. But we went on our schedule was a nice little tour of the United States pretty much.
Right.
And we finished it off in Vegas and Phoenix.
Right.
Played a lot of time.
I'm about to say, got to see the world too.
Yeah, and like you said, by playing with those guys, it got me ready, for college.
Right. So we're going to hop into Fight High School, man. We got a laundry list. This might take about 5 minutes for me to get through this laundry list, man. Let's hop into Fight High School, all right? So all-time leading scorer at Fight, over 2,000 career points, pulled down over 1,000 rebounds, averaged 26.9 points, and 11.9 rebounds senior year with 2 40-point games. It was named 2008-2009 Wilson Times Athlete of the Year. He was 2-time Wilson Times All-Area Male Basketball Player of the Year, 3A New Six Conference Co-Player of the Year, your sophomore and senior season. And you were selected to NCPreps.com 3A All-State Team and named Fight's Co-Male Athlete of the Year again. Damn, bro.
Hey, that's a lot.
Damn, bro.
Nah, that's a lot.
That's crazy.
I did a lot of stuff.
Talk about it. How do you feel?
Me.
Now hearing back on it, I know you're a very humble guy, bro. But like, hearing your accolades now, you know what I mean? That's crazy, bro. I mean, that's an amazing feat. How was it going through that, being at Fight?
But then, like you said, I was just out there playing. I didn't.
Right.
I mean, you see it in the newspaper, but that didn't faze me. I just wanted to keep getting better. My whole goal was to get a Division I scholarship.
Right.
But like I said, I just went out there and played hard. And then, like I said, the numbers and the stats, they just came along with it. We didn't have a lot of social media, so really nobody really saw it.
Right. About to say nobody really knew this.
Wilson Times.
Yeah.
Somebody's grandparents are reading the paper.
Right.
That Jackson boy, he can shoot that ball. He got some rebounds.
But I feel like Wilson knew though, like our area, but it wasn't as a global reach now because we didn't have social media. Yeah. But Wilson knows. All the Wilson hoopers know.
I get a lot of respect, Ryan.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was always been humble about it.
Yeah.
The goal was to always get Division I scholarship, and I ended up getting it. It took a little longer route that I intended. Right. But like I said, the goal was to get there. I got there.
Right.
But high school it was pretty good. You
Yeah.
know, I didn't have to do much my freshman year coming
Right.
in there with seniors like King Farman and Jonathan Foster.
Right.
I was kind of taking the back seat. But
Right.
it was crazy. I had to all that left when they graduated my sophomore year. I had to turn right back around and
Right.
kind of be the man of the team.
Right.
So I ended up getting Conference Player of the Year my sophomore year, and then I was hoping for the 3-peat.
Right.
But I didn't get it my junior year. I was like, how? The stats improved. Like, how you improve and still? Now I feel how LeBron felt. Like, I improved my stats.
You feel like Shaq. He
like,
Steve Nash shouldn't have got those
yeah,
MVPs.
like how? I improved everything. I didn't get it. And then my senior year, I had to share it with Trey Sumler at Nash Central.
Shout out my dog, Trey.
Trey, my guy. We still talk about it to this day. And it's crazy. You know, we went against each other in high school, you know, not rivals, but basically conference foes. But
Right.
And then we ended up playing each other in college.
Yeah.
And like you said, we took the 252 down to the 828
Yeah.
of the mountains, and you know, we battled it out there.
Yeah. That's dope.
You know, that's still my guy.
That's dope. So, as the all-time leading scorer at Fight, what do you remember in the moment that you broke the record?
Man, it's almost a sad moment. It's touching.
Yeah.
So I guess when I broke the record.
What is the record?
So I got
Before
2001.
you got 2000.
I really don't know the record.
Okay.
I got 2001.
Okay.
So I think, and Paul told me, Paul Durham with the Wilson Times, they told me, it's like, you know, we had just lost this playoff game, last game of my high school career. And when he was talking, it's like, you finished your career with 2,001 points. And I'll never forget, it was off a free throw. I had 2 free throws, which the game was pretty much over, but I got fouled. And I hit 2 free throws, and that's when, you know, when the game's over with, you start subbing.
Yeah.
And Coach Dronehorn took me out. I was like, man, this is it. Like, there's no more high school games scheduled on the list. I mean, on the schedule.
Right.
And I wasn't thinking about it at the time. I was just, you know, sad. Like, this is it. 4 years of high school at Fight. Now it's what I'm gonna do next.
You got to figure it out.
And, but now, like you said, I didn't know I had broke it until later on. Paul told me, but I said, golly, that's a lot of points.
Yeah, that is a lot of
points. I thought
points.
there was a lot of points until I ran into this guy.
Right. Yeah.
Another 1,000.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But for, you know, with that schedule a little different, you know, with a private school. But still, that's still a lot of points.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
Right.
But with the schedule that we, you know, schedule with public schools, that's a lot of points, 2,000.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of, now on social media, I see a lot of, you know, players post that they got 1,000 points. You know, they get a ball or something like that. I'm like, dang, I'm supposed to have 2 balls.
Right.
I didn't get that.
Right.
But 1,000 points. I'm like, man, I got that in rebounds.
Right.
You know, you posting about 1,000 points. But nah, like you said, when I got it, it was sad.
It was a humble experience.
Yeah, it was
I just
good.
don't feel like people were like back in the day, like now that we're talking about it
we
now,
didn't have it.
like it's like counting. Like
when
we're at Greenfield, like Coach Sauter knows. He don't tell us, so we don't go out there and focus on it. Yeah. But they will like announce it like at halftime of that game, like, "Oh, Jeremy has reached 1,000 points," and it's like, "Oh, okay." So y'all was keeping track the whole time.
It's crazy. It's crazy you say that because now since I'm, you know, I work with him,
right?
I see that. I'm the guy he tells. It's like,
right.
All right, Jay. You know, let's say, even with him, we did it for him. He didn't know it.
Right.
We was keeping up with his coach, his wins. But he was like, hey, let's say, I think Trey Pittman was like, Trey's coming up close to 1,000.
Right.
We're going to get, you know, so he need this. And then whoever's doing the book will be like, you got it. And we already had the plat sitting on ice.
Right.
We got the plat sitting on ice, you know. So like whoever was Trey or, you know, Jai, whoever the case may be, Kobe, he already had it ready for him.
Yeah.
It's just up to them to get to it.
Yeah, and that's dope, man, to celebrate those players and that. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, Salt and Greenfield does a good job. And I'm sure other schools do a great job as well. But I feel like you get the most. I ain't gonna lie, I just feel like it's mad underrated on what you've done. You know, for the city of Wilson sports. Like, you know, people talk basketball, they bring your name up, but like it's just more of like. I felt like the stats and everything go unnoticed, and it's I don't think y'all was realizing what this man was doing.
If you do stats, you know, numbers, if you will put the stats on, let's say, a video or a screen,
right,
and no picture, no face, everybody was like, they would go with my stats,
right.
But when you put the face up there, it's like, oh shoot, well he won't flash,
right.
It's like,
All right, talk about it.
no, that's the. I feel like that's the reason why.
Okay.
I'm not a flashy player. I tell everybody that now.
100%.
You know that.
Yeah.
You gonna play with me right now.
Yeah.
Cause what I'm gonna do.
All right, you gonna do what you need to do. You're
Yeah.
gonna rebound. You're gonna make shots,
and I'm gonna
play the right way.
So you
play the right way.
Play the right way. But I got all those points and rebounds by playing just the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, the rebounds. Most of my points really probably came off of rebounds.
Yeah.
My granddad always installed me like, hey man, if they shooting from here, like it was like a niche.
Yeah, and it's definitely a niche. I don't know what it is about this guy right here. That ball, it don't matter where it is. He just fall in his hands. I'm like, how is he always in position to rebound? Even now, we 34, 35. He can't jump like he used to. He still go out there and get 15. It's definitely a gift.
It's just like a will and want. Like when I was in junior college, my dad, we had a bet, friendly bet. For every double I got, he would cook my favorite meal.
Oh wow!
Cube steak, mashed potatoes.
Cube steak, mashed potatoes.
Yes, sir. Sound good right now. And I said, I always call him, hey, I just got a double.
Right.
So meet me in Castalia, because I was at Lewisburg, so I was halfway. I meet him down there, get a whole tray, take it right back to school.
Right.
But like that right there, I was hungry. Like that was just the icing on the cake for me to eat. Because in college, tired of ramen noodles and stuff, McDonald's and fast food. I can't cook.
Right.
So, all right, I'm about to get this double.
Right.
So these guys don't know what I'm really playing for.
Right.
And I'm playing harder now.
Right.
Because I got some food on the line.
Right.
Like,
just something as simple as food.
Something as simple as food.
Yeah.
Hey, man, the grill closed already.
Right.
We got a game. How I'm supposed to eat?
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
I got some cube steak back in the door right now. Yes, sir.
All right. So still on your high school days, man, you played 4 sports. I did not know this. Yeah. You played 4 sports. Basketball, football, tennis, and track. How did you manage playing all of those sports and keep your focus on basketball?
So the football thing was really just off of just guys saying I was scared to play.
Right.
Like I remember Titus Best. A lot of guys back then was, I don't know if Titus said it, but I'm saying I just remember who was on that team.
Right.
I mean, you're just too scared to play football. You're scared you can get hurt for basketball. Absolutely.
Right.
You are right. You're 100% right.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I think I'm scared. All right, I'm about to come out there. So summer, they working out, getting ready for the season. I walk in the weight room. Coach Pridge looked at me like, how you doing, Jeremy? What's going on? What you doing here? I'm here to play football.
Right.
You play football? Yes, sir, I'm here.
Right.
What I got to do? And that was it.
Right.
So I started
lifting. Did you enjoy playing football? Did you enjoy all the sports?
Yeah, football, it was fun, but at the same time, I wish I would have played earlier.
Right.
But I was scared.
Yeah.
Enough getting hurt. I wasn't scared out there. I was just scared of getting hurt.
Right.
And like you said, basketball season was right after that.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, put me on the sideline.
Right.
But it hurt for basketball because they were playing pickup. In the gym. I'm down.
That was going to be my next follow-up question. Then we'll go back to tennis and track. But do you feel like going back, because you won Athlete of the Year, you have to play 3 sports in order to win that award. Yeah. But do you feel like not focusing on basketball
kind of
hurt your recruitment or whatever that you wanted to get?
See, with that, I don't even know if it did because that senior year was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like 27 and 12.
27 and 12.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and the crazy part is with basketball, I was always, so Blake Griffin was at Oklahoma then. Yeah. So that's who I was kind of trying to mimic. Right. And I see his stat line go across the ESPN on the line 32 and 14. I was like, all right. Right. Next thing I know, I'm for the stat line, 30 and 12. Right. But Blake Griffin was one of the guys I looked up to when he was in college. Man, this man, he just dunking. Yeah. He wasn't really shooting it like that, but he could shoot. But I could shoot. And then plus the rebound, he was just always around the glass. But let's skip back to football. Uh-huh. The season was good. I had fun. But like I said, I didn't want to get hurt for basketball, but I had fun. Uh-huh. I played offense and defense. The first play of the season, touchdowns. Right. 65 yards. First play of the whole entire career, first play of the season, touchdown. And then I was like, I didn't get the ball no more the rest of the game. Right. Which I'm cool with that, but at the same time, it's like, come on, Coach Frizz, let me get another attempt. But I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns that year, that season, and some yards to go with it. At least I scored on Hunt.
Right.
I can always say that. I could have scored on Benefield, but I heard some footsteps coming behind me. I ran out of bounds. But then, you skip over, basketball season, and I skipped over. So the spring was crazy. You had track and tennis. So everybody don't know. My second sport really tennis.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I played tennis 3 out of my 4 years at Fight. I didn't play my sophomore year because I kind of wanted to take a break just in spring in general.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play basketball and then just rest. But then that was my second sport. Coach Brent Pearson, it was my my middle school PE teacher. He basically like my dad. He got me hooked on tennis.
So you played in middle school too?
I played in middle school, yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, doubles was my thing. Cause anything close to the net, I just slam it.
Right.
So my partners, Rob Brown, Dr. Connor Smith, those are 2 I remember. We won a lot of matches. And like I said, guys were scared to hit the ball close to the net because they know I'm about to either. Right. Coach Matthews told me to either kill it or hit him.
Right.
And he was like, if you hit him, it's dead. I was like, all right, cool, boom. So now they just lob it over. So now my partner, they can kill it.
Right.
So that tennis was my second sport. Then I started doing a little singles, but really doubles was my specialty. And then track, I did that because I always wanted to do it.
Right.
I think I can run a little bit. And 200. I knew I want Rashad Parker. Like all the football guys, they fat, the running backs.
Right.
I knew they can have 100.
Right.
But I felt like the 200, that's when you got to take the curve and the straightaway.
Right.
I feel like I had the endurance to keep top speed for longer than them. I thought hurdles were going to be my thing. No, sir. I jump off 2. No, sir. Hurdles was not it. Just give me 200. And I think I did the 400 at one event. But the 200 was my thing. And I did the 400, which was, just a lap. That was crazy when we got to conference. I thought I was going to cruise and then sprint. Man, them dudes took off on that back stretch. I said, why they running fast? The finish line over there. But the 200 and the 400. But like I said, I enjoyed it. Like I said, and I tell kids now, I feel like the parents, when they play a sport, obviously basketball was my thing. But like I said, nobody knew I played tennis.
Right.
That was my other thing too. But if you got your kid locked in on one sport, they don't really get to live their life. I feel like I'm good now. I played football.
Right.
I did track.
Right.
I played tennis. But I can always say I did track.
You tried.
I ran. I did an event. Or I played football.
Right.
Those Friday night lights is different.
Right.
Those bands playing, the loud horns in the crowd, that's different.
Yeah.
I remember playing Rocky Mount and the guys, Rashad Parker had did something, he broke and scored. And I let them have it.
Yeah.
I said, D-Town. It's Rocky Mount now.
Yeah.
D-Town. What kind of D-Town is that?
Right.
That defense is terrible.
Right.
Oh my. The whole defense said, what? Oh, we got you basketball. What? No. My bad, sir.
Right. We'll see you in a month or so.
Yeah. So, but now, you can't get the experiences back. So,
those moments.
when I see parents, basically trying to, basically dictating their kid of just playing one sport.
Right.
A lot of these athletes you see on TV play multiple sports.
Yeah, I play soccer.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody would know that.
Yeah.
Well, we know.
Yeah.
He's nice with the feet.
That was for all of those that don't really know, soccer, basketball is my favorite sport.
Yeah.
And I got good at. But playing, bro, soccer was. And we won 2 state championships when I was all-state in high school.
But you played
and it was just, I played soccer since I was little, travel soccer and all that, just when I got to the point where I was gifted in basketball, I gave up travel soccer, but still played for school, man. And it was me and Jared Hinton and B. Matt and all those guys. It was just an experience, a bond of winning state championship that you'll never forget. You know what I mean?
That was crazy.
But I will say with that being said and playing multiple sports, we never let the main thing stop being the main
exactly.
thing. And I think that's the problem. It's just if I play football and basketball is your main sport, you can't not touch a ball for 2-3 months. But we would go to soccer practice, leave soccer practice, go play pickup.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was never a drop off of what we really love.
You're right. It was tough, with football.
Yeah.
Obviously soccer, y'all was right next to the gym.
Yeah.
And Coach Salk would schedule it.
Yeah.
Basically around y'all. Because he knows most of the team right there.
Yeah.
So I seen it firsthand, like how guys come straight from the soccer field, take them cleats off, and put the shoes on, and right in the pickup.
Right.
When parents just make their kid, have their kid just playing one sport, it kind of, I think it hurts them in the long run, because if I'm playing travel, whatever the case may be, baseball, softball, soccer, or whatever, and I'm playing it all year, that's a lot of days in the year. That's a lot of running and, hitting baseball, hitting soccer, playing basketball. You can get burned out.
Right.
And I feel like me playing football or, playing tennis and running track kind of helped me get right back into basketball.
Right.
It's like, all right, I miss it. Like
football
season, I was hyped at the beginning of the year.
Right.
But shoot, by the time that weather hit, I'm supposed to be inside right now.
Right. It gave you a deeper appreciation for the sport.
I gotta get back to it. I miss my baby. But like you said, if you stuck with one sport, you kind of, and like you said, when you get older, as an adult, you can't, your friends might be reminiscing on their high school days, and you're like, well, my parents I only played soccer, or I only played basketball. Right. Or, I didn't do anything. Why not? You an athlete.
Right.
I mean, if you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get hurt in any.
Right.
You can get hurt walking to your car.
Right.
So like, I feel like you should just have fun while you can as a kid, because you can't get this back.
Right.
You can't go back to high school. You can't go back to college.
Right.
But that's the only reason I feel like I did all those sports, because I just wanted to do it.
Right.
Just to try.
That's love. So looking back at your high school accolades, for me, I think it's surprising that your recruitment wasn't bigger out of high school. So what do you feel like played into that?
Well, shoot, I'm seeing it now. Like the area, basically east of Raleigh is tough. Basically, I would say the line is basically I-95. And I feel like this area don't really get that much exposure or looks. No, back when we were playing. Now, I mean, we got cameras now all over. But still, even with that, I feel like there's like a cloud just above the I-95 and east of I-95. Like, I don't know about that type of player.
Right.
And then for my case, I feel like I just didn't really have no position.
Right.
Like, obviously you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point shooting, power, small forward, center. Obviously, I'm not a center.
Right.
I'm not a point guard.
Right.
2, 3, I was a tweener.
Right.
So nobody knew.
Right.
So I think me not having a position, I was just put me out there.
Right.
Whatever. Now, most of the case, they end up making a position for me. They call me a point forward. I don't know what that is. Right. But they made a position for me, or the name of a position for me. Because basically, depending on who I was, the matchup, if it was a big guy, I could bring him outside and go around him. If it was a smaller person guarding me, I could just go post him up. Right. So I was really a tweener, slasher. I don't know what you want to call it.
The first
utility player.
The first Draymond Green out of 2-5. I mean, for real, you just don't know, but you impact winning.
And that's my case. Like that, and then, when I went to leaving fight, the recruitment was just. I had a lot of D2. Right. Like I told you, the goal was D1.
The goal was D1.
So the crazy part is, Barton, I was talking to Coach Levenson, and I had the scholarship paper slide right there. I mean, that class would have been crazy. Me, Jared Jernigan, G. Boston.
Right. G. Boston was cool. I remember G. Boston.
Yeah, man. You put me, him, and Jernigan together, good guy. And I had the scholarship. My mom was out of town at a conference. I was like, shoot, well, I didn't want to go from Elm City Elementary, Elm City Middle, fight, and then Barton. I was like, I got to go somewhere. Right. They literally right there in less than 8 miles apart. 100%. I was like, man, no. But that was just weighing on me. I was like, I don't know. And then I don't know where this guy came from. I don't know who sent him. But my mom called me. She's like, hey, this coach called me, and he wanted to talk to you when I get back. I was like, all right. Coach John Meeks. I don't know who sent Coach Meeks, but he came. My mama got back in town. We met at the house, and he's like, hey, man, I know your goal is Division I. I feel like I can help you get there. Right. And he was like, you just got to trust me on it. I said, all right. So by that time, he was like, he showed me Lewisburg. And this is crazy. I told my mom, I'm never going to Lewisburg. Right. This was when, before I even started getting recruited in high school, it was middle school, because she went there. So
okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
I'm not going to your school. And years later,
Right.
she's in the picture with me signing to go to Lewisburg. Like, it's crazy. But he came out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from and who sent him, but I ended up signing with Lewisburg. And he was like, man, with your grades, like, you're really just here for exposure.
Right.
And that JUCO life different.
Yeah. And that lead me right into my next question. So,
yeah.
Obviously now we know why you chose Lewisburg Junior College, but talk about the experience at junior college and how it helped you prepare for that next step or that Division I step.
Man, junior college compared to what Asheville, junior college is not for everybody.
Right.
I mean, in the case with junior college though, you got players going there for different reasons.
Right.
Some, the case may be grades. My situation was exposure. Like you said, this area east of 95 don't really get looked at like that. Raleigh get the coaches that come to Raleigh, Greensboro, Charlotte area, Winston-Salem. But our area, we just country people.
Yeah.
So I went to Lewisburg for exposure. So basically all I had to do was just hoop.
Right.
I was hoping to do all this in 1 year. But again, I kept getting we don't know your position.
Right.
And Coach Meeks kept getting, hey, Coach, we don't know his position, Coach, and we don't know where to put him at. And the assistant coaches will like me, but then the head coach would be like, we
right.
We won't know where to put him.
Right.
On the floor is where you put him. So then Coach Meeks, my freshman year, had a good season. I had some good sophomores in front of me. And then I stayed another year. I didn't get the looks I wanted. Still had D2s now. Them D2s didn't go nowhere. They is loyal. Like loyal. Coach Vanderslice, he came in for the second year. I don't know who sent him either.
Right.
But like it was just like everything just kept falling into place for him.
Right.
And the system he ran is almost like some of the offense that Coach Salt runs right now. I'm like, we ran this. Like this is what got me to the next level. And then y'all act like y'all want to run through it half speed. Like if you run this, you can get some looks. So he came out of nowhere, Coach Vanderslice, and dude, that sophomore year. But I was locked in. We had football, other sports there. But me, like a lot of guys like to go out and party. I didn't do none of that.
Right.
I literally was just like this tunnel vision.
Right.
My roommate, I even kind of got my roommate to start acting right.
Right.
I'm like, dude, like we are here for one reason. We're trying to get out of here.
Right.
Like they can sit, party all they want to. They're gonna be stuck at Lewisburg or back home.
Right.
I'm trying to get out of here.
Right.
And dude, I literally had tunnel vision for 2 years at Lewisburg. You barely saw me out.
Right.
When Friday hit before the season, I was back home.
Right.
Washing clothes. I came back, and then when the season, it was just I was hooping, school hooping, and then I took some visits at the end of my sophomore year. Charleston Southern, which is funny. The coach at UNCC Asheville now, Mike Morrell, was on that staff. And then he kind of took another job. I'm still going to put him in it. They gave me kind of a little runaround.
Right.
He said, we got to watch more film on you.
Right,
what more film you want to watch?
Right.
So on the way back from Charleston Southern, Coach Slice, we talked. And he was like, how did it go? I was like, man, me and my dad down here, they talking. Said they want to watch more film. I'm like, I don't know how much you want to look. I ain't going to change.
Right.
And he said, well, I got some good news for you. I got UNC Asheville and Radford.
Okay.
They want you to come on and visit. I said, all right. So me and my dad took Charleston Southern. So me and my mom went down to Asheville. I didn't even make it to Radford.
Right.
It just
you knew.
Yeah, like it's just
it's you know when you know. I took one visit to Drake. It was
like like the players they had went to the tournament before I got there. And the only player that they really was missing from that team was John Williams, who could jump over this building. I was like, I can do that.
Right.
I can tell you, it's about feel right in, like nothing happened. And the two guards, J.P. Prim and Matt Dickey, and plus my homeboy to this day, Jerron Lane. I was like, oh, they're like my brothers. Like my visit, I feel like I was just at home.
Right.
And so on the way back, it's like
Let's
Coach Slice and Coach McDevitt and Coach Slice. Coach Slice went to Asheville.
Oh, okay.
So that was kind of the background of that because even Coach McDevitt was like, man, we don't really know his position.
Yeah.
So Coach Slice told him, it's like, I tell you what. Y'all can fall in the line with the rest of these schools who want to recruit position, or you can get you a hooper.
Right.
And shoot, I didn't start 3 games at Asheville.
Right.
My first 3 games. The rest of it was history.
Right.
Jerron had got hurt, and I kind of filled in for him. And then when he was healthy, we were still going. And
Right.
like, well, shit, we could just bring Jerron off the bench. Sorry, Jerron, but hey, we're still boys. But I mean, they won't. I mean, it wasn't my decision. It was the coaching staff.
Right.
I just felt Jerron would be more of a benefit to the team just coming off the bench.
Right.
You know, with offensive power. Like I said, I always been that player that did all the dirty work.
Right.
So that's why I felt like NC State was probably the team that gave me the most runaround.
Right.
So when we played them at Asheville, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can look that stat line up. We might have lost.
What was that stat line?
Oh, we played them my senior. Oh my God, 28. What was it? 28, 8-6.
28, 8-6.
Yes, sir. They put everybody on. It didn't matter. It was who was it? Rodney Purvis. What's my man name? What's my guy name? Playing
we all lose or win?
We lost by 2.
Lost by 2. Okay,
82 to 80,
I
man.
got you.
That box score crazy. What's my man name that played in the league?
Woo! Hold on. So
hold on. Yeah, go
I got it. So we lost to NC State.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Atkinson had 28 and 6. Woo! 12 for 22.
Oh yeah, I got some shots.
Man,
it's efficient though.
It is efficient, very efficient. That team had Lorenzo Brown, Rodney Purvis, Silas Wood, C.J. Leslie was on that team. T.J. Warren came off the bench.
T.J. Yeah.
Tyler Lewis was on that team. Yeah, that was tough.
Like I'm like, dang, I couldn't play with y'all. All right, I'll tell you what.
Right.
But that's another chip.
Yeah.
I didn't never say nothing out loud. I just all right.
You used it as motivation.
Yeah, it's always been motivation. I couldn't play here at a top school, so all right. Asheville. When we play these top schools, I'm gonna make them like, hey, y'all didn't recruit. No.
Right.
We tried, but we was trying to give him a walk-on, spot. Recruitable walk-on. I'm like, who's gonna pay that? Man?
Right. So what was the biggest adjustment you felt like you had to make from JUCO to D1?
Well, I'll never forget when I took the visit and we played pickup. Everybody can play.
Right.
Like I was the man at Lewisburg.
Right.
I can do whatever I want to.
Right.
Didn't matter. Got to ask me, good God. JP out there, buckets. Chris Stevenson, all over the place. Dickey. Like, who is Dickey? This man is nice.
Right.
Jerron out there. Nah, Jerron wasn't doing that. But Jerron was like, everybody's good. And you know that. Like, everybody's good. Everybody know how to play.
Everybody was high school all-star.
Yes. All good. They run. And like you said, I'm coming in there as a recruit. These guys play together for either 1 or 2 years, 3 years. So they got chemistry.
Right.
I'm in there just like, I'm basically running around like a chick with my head cut off.
Right.
But I'm seasoned because I done play, against some guys that can go and with some guys. But it's all dogs at that next level, whether it's low, mid-major, or, obviously the Power 5 schools can go. But everybody sleep on mid-majors and low-major schools. Some of these,
a lot of them
go.
can.
Like, High Point making noise.
Yeah.
I mean, my school.
But I feel like the level now of like it was very competitive during our era. You know what I mean? Because so a mid-major is full of guys like us who really high-level talent, but it was just another level of high-level talent when we played. Like if you drop us in this era today, we're certified Power 5.
I just feel like it wasn't enough spots.
Yeah.
So we just fell in the middle. Like, I remember coming through and Gardner-Webb beat Kentucky.
Yeah.
Like that shouldn't be happening, but it did because guys could hoop. And and like you said, everybody's human. Them guys at Kentucky probably was thinking, that's Gardner-Webb.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
Them guys thinking the other way.
Right.
I got to put my name out here.
100%.
We on national TV. They think about to blow us out.
Right.
So now they looking like, oh shoot, we lost. Coach, they mad. Coach Tubby Smith mad. Like Gardner-Webb.
Right.
In Boiling Springs.
Right.
Where's that?
Right.
But it's dogs out here. Like but the thing is, everybody can't play Division I.
Right.
And when you're there, you're fighting for playing time 24/7.
100%.
On the court and off the court.
Right.
If you ain't got no grades, they gonna move you down. If you ain't doing that in the weight room, hey man, coach, the strength and conditioning coach can limit your minutes.
Right.
Like, hey, Jeremy didn't come to the weight room, or he didn't do this. Oh man, all right. Now you lost 5 minutes right there.
Right.
So everything on and off the court, it's almost
matters.
a job.
Yeah, it is
Plus
a job.
schoolwork with it.
100%.
And then they get paid for it. Wow.
Right. We'll get into that in a minute.
That's crazy.
So your senior year at UNC Asheville, Division I, you averaged 17.8 points a game and 7 boards. How did you embrace that leadership role, and what mindset did you carry into every game?
Man, that's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, averaging 17 at Division I is tough.
Yeah, no.
That's tough. Did you realize that, or you just?
Like I said, I told you. I just go
averaging
out there and
17 to 7 Division I is not easy at all.
I go out there and just play. We lost Matt Dickey, and JP Print. Like those, like that's when I got my work ethic. Like I always been there, but with them two, JP would literally drag me out of the apartment so I just go get shots up.
Right.
Go right to the ring. It didn't matter what time it was. I'd go to the ring and get shots up. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, we got to put in the work.
Right.
So, like, I give them two credit because they always was out there. Like, we didn't, and here's the thing, like, and I know you be trying to get on the guys now about it, and I laugh. I'm like, this is crazy. This is what JP and Matt was trying to get us to do all the time. We literally played pickup nonstop.
Right.
And by us playing pickup at school, coaches would walk, obviously they couldn't be in there, but they would walk by to their office. They know we playing. We're getting reps in.
Right.
So then when they're like, oh shoot, we have to take the day off because we senior.
Right.
We getting days off because we working.
Right.
Not, well, coaches scheduled us on this to do this, on Tuesday to do that. Nah, man. When we ain't got that, we schedule pickup.
Right.
So then, and then the crazy part is JP and Matt was on it. Like, they knew how many hours we had to play. So like, Coach, NCAA, it's time for a break. We're going to turn ourselves in.
Right.
But that led to us. We were already in front of teams already, just for off season.
Right.
We already had chemistry. Me coming in as a JUCO transfer and all the other guys coming in recruits. We were already ahead of other teams, I feel like, because we played pickup more than anybody.
Right.
Like, we literally did that group chat. Pick up at such and such.
Right.
Somebody put, I got class. No, you don't.
Right.
Now you got class. When you start caring about class, 5 o'clock, be there, man.
Right.
And then everybody showed up.
Yeah.
We did it, pick up, and that's how we got, like you said, we went to the tournament.
Right.
But we did that all before the season started.
You did that on your own.
Yeah. Oh, and then, like you said, it wasn't scheduled by Coach Biedenbach, Coach McDevitt, Coach Carey, none of them, Coach Dakin. It was scheduled by us.
By the players. So, while you was at UNC Asheville, 2011, 2012, you helped UNC Asheville win 2 Big South, 2 conference championships. Yeah. What was that championship run like for you?
My first year, coming straight from JUCO.
So that was junior and senior year, right?
My junior year, yeah. We didn't go my senior year. I wish.
So that was...
We got upset in the tournament. And at a small school, you basically going to have to win the tournament to get in.
Tournament.
To get in 100%. The tournament. Yeah, unless you like, the CAA and VCU and all them. They get some at-large bids.
Right.
Our conference, nah. So coming in straight from JUCO, like you said, my junior year, it was a good team. We lost 2 conference games. And then we knew why we lost those 2.
Right.
Like, we knew, like, the first game at Coastal, we lost, and it was just, we didn't guard. Like, we were out of whack. I don't know if it was the bus ride down there, Coastal, or what was in Coastal. Like, Coastal?
Right.
And I don't know. But that atmosphere was crazy.
Right.
Like, Coastal, that was our rival. And they had some signs up in there.
Yeah.
Bro. They were saying personal stuff to us. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then the second game we lost was Charleston Southern. Uh-huh. They had some hoopers.
Right.
Like, that's the team. I visited them now. Uh-huh. I knew what they had. They had some hoopers.
Right.
But we didn't guard. We was like, shit, we can just outscore them. Because they scored. We outscored them too. Right. Man, that score was like 92. We lost. That was our first home conference game loss. We lost 92-88. Never forget.
Yeah.
And that next practice, Coach Carey chopped it up. He was talking about defense. For some reason, it always was me.
Right.
But I'm always helping.
Right.
But he was like, nah, you got to figure it out. I was like, dang, but he didn't say it like that. That was the clean version.
Right.
He said, you got to figure it out.
Yeah, them D1 film sessions and something. Like, all them film sessions, crazy.
I'll never forget. We was watching film, and he hit pause. And it was like, we got everybody playing defense except play. Oh, look, it said Atkinson, number 15. I said, me? A whole clip of me.
Yeah, 100%.
Get scored on.
I've been there.
But I'm helping.
Yeah, I've been there.
Well, you got to get figured out. I'm like, I'm helping. You need to get mad at him. He got beat.
Right.
Nah, it's me. You got to do both. Now, most of the time, I guarded a pick pop guy.
Right.
They gonna shoot.
Right.
But I'm like, it's a layup if I don't help.
Right.
You got to figure it out. Or you can be sitting over here with us. Yes, sir, I got you.
Right.
But it was a little bit, unclean.
Right.
It was, but I didn't get sensitive or nothing. I was like,
Right.
all right. Shoot, that to me, that means you cared.
Right.
And I guess my dad, like, growing up around him, like, he's just straightforward.
Right.
With the cuss words and all that.
And now I feel like a lot of the kids.
You can't say nothing to them.
Say nothing
I mean, and it can be as clean as possible.
You can't say nothing to them.
Right. I'm sorry that I told you to play harder.
Right.
Is that okay?
And that you bullshitting right now.
You can't say that.
And that you're not working hard enough on your game.
You sure? I think I am, Coach.
Right.
Nah, get out of here. They wouldn't make it.
Right.
With Coach Creech.
Right.
No way. Coach Creech, what? Coach Hinton had a thing he would say. He would just say, like, kings or queens?
Right.
Kings or queens? And you know what we said? Kings.
Right.
I don't know. Something else. Like,
right.
I don't know. Are y'all sure? But that got us motivated. This was before the game. And we had something like that at Asheville. We would get pumped up in the right before we run out. Whole team. It was a Kevin Hart little skit. And we said it all like word for word until it got to the N word.
Right.
And we just looked around to see if Keith or Dickie said it.
Right.
But they did. But we got hyped to stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we ran out.
Yeah.
But it was just our way of just pumping ourselves up.
Right.
And that's how Coach V pumped us up. Kings or queens, like we kings, like what kind of question is that?
Right.
Shoot, we go out there ready.
Right.
Until we ran into Indiana in the league. Well, we were down 15-0. Time out. What's going on here? Everybody can shoot in Indiana.
But those championship runs had to been super special, man.
Different.
And it creates a bond with your teammates that you like never forget, man. Those moments are crazy.
Dude, all the, Facebook, social media just started, but all the messages, I ain't respond to all of them, but, the messages, Twitter was kind of popping then. Twitter messages, everybody was watching that game we played against Syracuse. People I didn't think,
Right.
Hey, Jeremy, you don't know me, but we watching you over here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right.
Like, taking pictures and tagging me, and I'm like, who
right.
But, people follow you. They might not know 100%. You, but that's why I tell people, the kids now, like, you never know who's watching you.
100%.
Like, with me now starting to, trying to work my way up with reffing, like, you never know who's watching you, who's at the games, or who watch you play. Like, what kind of guy is he? Like, the refs, the ones that ref does, are the ones probably in charge of me right now, or me getting to the next level.
Right. So let's talk about the NCAA tournament in 2012 when you guys went after you won the conference championship. Yeah. You started and scored 12 points against the number 1 seed Syracuse on national TV. What was that experience like walking into March Madness and competing on that stage?
Well, that was literally David and Goliath.
Yeah.
But that was crazy though.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you from the jump, like from the start. This how I knew we was doing something like this is real deal.
Yeah.
We flew out of Asheville with a private jet. NCAA had a private jet.
Right.
Flew out of Asheville. Got to Pittsburgh in like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I said, what? We ain't got no bus. We fly.
This is nice.
This is nice. Get to the hotel. All right. We leave the hotel. We can do shoot around. Like, so the tournament shoot around, you get 1 hour.
Right.
But it's open to the public.
Right.
It's Asheville. Nobody there except for like the media people, and our fans that came with us. Right. We practiced for an hour. Like it's literally an hour, and then when that horn go off, you gotta get off. I was like, okay, I like it. Itinerary, like everything's crazy. Right. Go back in. We go to sleep. The next day, like it's game day.
Yeah.
Walk in. So now I gotta tell you, we leave the hotel. There's motorcycle police officers.
Right.
Waiting for us.
Right.
We get on the bus. Big charter bus, ain't that many of us.
Right.
Probably 18 total.
Right.
Get on the bus. We get to the arena in like 5 minutes.
Right.
Stoplights, what are those?
Right.
Traffic, get out the way.
Right.
Like, this is nice.
Right.
Coming now, we on the bus all the time. We stop. We stuck in traffic.
Right.
This, get out the way. We get to the arena. We walk in, go through security. I'm like, what? I ain't got in with shoes.
Right.
But it's like I felt like it was important.
Yeah.
Get in the locker room. Dude, running out there. Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
I think we had Southern Miss in our bracket, Kansas State, and Frank, Coach Mark.
Yeah.
Syracuse. Who else was over there with us? I think Ohio State. And that game started, man, it was, you talking about nervous.
Yeah.
Man, shit, I'm probably, you know how we say 10?
Right.
I felt like if I would have shot a 3 early, I would have shot every ball. But because it's just, I don't know if it's just jitters and like the thing is,
it's the moment.
You know, the world watching.
It's the moment.
Yeah.
This ain't it. Like everybody putting their brackets on
you.
So everybody's paying attention now. This ain't just the conference championship. This everybody's watching.
The whole world. And you know, they give you weird times. This game started at like 3:10.
Yeah.
Or 3:09. Like, wow.
Right.
But everybody watching. Believe it or not, bro, we were winning the whole game.
Yeah.
Like we were. Coach Carey, I give him credit to this day. Coach Carey dissected that 2-3 zone to the T. And the crazy part is, people don't believe it, but we had 2 7-footers as managers at Asheville. So we put them in to be Fab Mello, be Christmas.
Right.
We had it. We just had a couple of our guys had off shooting nights. But if we were hitting some shots, man, we could have pulled away from
And that's just one of those things
in
the tournament. You got to make shots.
You got to make shots, man. Because the zone didn't really hurt us at all. We just didn't make shots.
Yeah.
And then with them coming down the transition, they had Michael Carter Williams coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Deion Waiters coming off the bench.
Right.
What?
Right.
He in the league. Well, he was in the league.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
But we got good news that Fab wasn't playing. Fab had got ineligible or something. I was like, yes, 7-footer, out the way. Then they said, well, Christmas can start. How tall is he? 7 foot. What? How many 7-footers in New York? But like Sutherland, he hurt us. But they had a nice squad. Scoop Jardine, Brandon Trish.
Jardine was tough.
Jardine, Scoop, Brandon Trish, Christmas. James Sutherland lit us up. He came up. He started, but he lit us up. Man.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, Deion Waiters was just.
Yeah.
I feel like the coach didn't like him. Like he supposed to have been starting. Right. Everybody in the world think he should start except for you.
Right.
Come on, coach. And he just came in and did his thing. Like, he's going to the league.
Yeah.
But that call, I feel like that game kind of went upstairs to NCAA, and that's when they kind of like started talking about replay. Because we had a call in there where Gerard clearly didn't even touch the ball. If anything, you could have called a foul on him. But Trish, it's like me and you. You can see Trish hit the ball out of bounds, but they still gave them the ball.
Right.
And Coach B was probably at the time 65, 68. I never seen him jump that high.
Right.
Because he thought we had the ball, but then the ref was like, white ball. It's like, what? Like, you can watch we didn't watch it for a while.
Yeah.
But then you go back and look at that play, you see Coach B, at his age, get off the ground so high. He was the whole we had literally everybody cheering for us.
Yeah.
And that's what
that was the underdog.
But that made you feel like, oh shoot.
You kind of calmed down.
Like, we got not only just this blue side, but everybody.
Yeah.
Southern Miss fan, Kansas State
fans.
Y'all with us? Yes. Yeah. But then, like you said, we lost the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then this how I knew we were with the big dogs. We went in the locker room, coach was telling saying nothing about the officials, talk about the season, and he just told him he was proud of us. And then next thing you know, the door opened and he was like, we could hear somebody say, locker room open. Well, the media came in there like bees. I'm like, what? We tried, I felt like I was in the lead.
Yeah.
They were taking the jersey all talking. It's like, what? They come in there and ask you questions, but then they were like, we need Coach B, Jeremy, and JP. So me and him had to go talk to the media you see with the cars in front of you. I don't even know what I do with that, but I wanted to keep it. But if you look at some of the pictures of that, you can see that I didn't even feel like being there.
Right.
I was just sad. JP, he really answered all the questions.
Right.
And I was like, man, because it hurt. Like you put in all that work.
But that's still an amazing story, man, and amazing experience. Honestly, a lot of people don't get to experience going to that level. So you played professionally with the Texas Legends in the G League, and also competed overseas in Iceland. What was it like adapting to those environments, and how did each of those shape you as a player and a person?
Man, so I got drafted in the G League. Actually, I got drafted by the Santa Cruz Warriors, which was Golden State team. And then, not even 10 minutes, my agent, before that, my agent called me 5 minutes, but he already knew what was going down.
Right.
And I got traded. Just like that. It's a business. It's cool.
Right.
I didn't know it, but he knew. He was like, well, Jay, Got some good news and bad news for you. Which one you want first? Drop the bad first. Well, you got traded. All right, cool. What's the good news? You got traded to the Texas Legends. All right, we're good.
Right.
I mean, that's the Mavericks. Dallas is a nice area. It's nice.
Right.
No state tax. Like,
Right.
all right, cool. We're good. Fly in. Training camp. That might have been the hardest week of basketball.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I thought JUCO was crazy. Like with the boot camp, we had a thing called Come to Jesus, Coach Meeks had. And that thing made you really think you was going there.
Right.
Like, if somebody messed up, you didn't start over that exercise. You went all the way back to square one.
Yeah.
You be ready to fight them.
Yeah.
So then I got to Texas training camp, 2-a-days.
Yeah.
You're thinking 2-a-days? Like, no, this is 2-a-day. But, the whole concept was they're bringing in guys, draftees, guys they invite,
right,
plus the returners,
right,
which kind of know they on the team,
right.
So you really fighting for a few spots with the guys they bring in and they draft. And it's all conditioning, and then the kid, everybody wanted to score, shoot. We ain't touch a ball really,
right?
Or you didn't really shoot that much. It was more one ball, run through plays, but it was all full court drills. Yeah. I got back to the room between the first. I said, "Yo, this basketball? Like,
right?
What am I doing?"
Right.
And then they were like, "Well, the band will be back at 1:30 for your second one." Second one, you gotta leave. Came back the second one, bro. I didn't know. I really was like, I'm not gonna make it.
Right.
My body, I'm tired.
Right.
But I said, nope. I'm coming from Wilson County, little country. I got to do it.
Right.
For, this area. I just kept pushing. I didn't show nothing. I didn't show I was tired, nothing. I just, whatever I had, all the coaches that taught me before, I try to use it.
This is the time.
Dude, the terminology in the league is different.
Yeah.
I thought I knew basketball, man. They started talking. I said, what?
Right.
2-9, nail, get here.
Right.
What? What y'all talking about?
Right.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
But I wasn't afraid to ask somebody because I didn't want to look bad out there. I wasn't going to jump out there and then just cut myself.
Right.
So I would ask the veterans, like, what do you mean by that? And that's how I got really cool with them, because I ended up making a team. Like the veteran guys already, they're like, we love you.
Right.
And when they call me Big Country, like, we love Big Country.
Right.
But I wasn't afraid to ask questions because I didn't want to go out there and mess up. If you mess up, the coach going to remember that.
Right.
Write him off.
Right.
So I wanted to make sure I knew what was going on. And like I said, from the coaches that I had before, like, they kind of got me ready for that. But in certain situations where we help, when I drive from the wing, we help from the corner. Kobe will tell you don't do that in the league. It's called a plug.
Right.
And you stay plugged to your man in the corner because that's the easiest shot in the league.
Right.
Besides a layup dunk, you don't give up corner threes. So you do that, you can come sit right over here.
Right.
So that's why I had to stop trying to help.
Right.
So it's like the help comes from opposite.
Right.
So that's where that 2-9 terminology comes from. I was like, what are you talking about 2-9?
Yeah.
Because you only get 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But you hear him saying 2-9, he's there. That's your help.
Right.
I didn't know none of this.
Right.
2-9 plug and nail. Like, what?
Yeah.
So if you ask a lot of these young guys, ask Kobe, he'll tell you like the plug, the 2-9, and the nail position. That's basically what you see guys playing defense. Right. That court's humongous.
Right.
Humongous, man. You on the island for real.
Yeah.
Man. So you gotta lock down and make sure you're in the right position. Most of the time, I mean, these guys can score. Right. You just out there trying to slow them down.
Right.
And like you said, in the G League, everybody's trying to get that call up.
Right.
So to me, it felt like it wasn't really for me though.
Right.
I was just a role player.
Right.
But I wasn't gonna be that. And with the team I was on, I wasn't gonna be that guy who was gonna get probably that call up.
Right.
Unless a coach saw me like, oh, we need a hustle guy.
Right.
And I felt like PJ Tucker is kind of the player that I probably would have been if I could make it if I was a little bit taller.
Right.
But I would have been that guy. And then the Coach Nahara, he told me I remind him of himself. He played in the league for a long time. But he was a hustle guy. He did all the dirty work for Melo in Denver. And he played, with the Bobcats, and he went to the Celtics. But he did a lot of the Mavericks. He did all the dirty work for Dirk.
Right.
Finley, all those guys.
Right.
But they kept him in the league because you need somebody to do that. Like,
100%.
I need you to go guard this crazy tough guy over here.
Right.
I'll do it.
Right.
We don't need Carmelo getting foul trouble.
Right.
We don't need Dirk getting in foul trouble.
Right.
We don't mind you getting in foul trouble.
Right.
But we're going to need you, though. Like, all right. So I was that guy on that team in Texas. I played, there for a year and a half. And then, of course, it's a business.
Right.
I got a phone. Well, actually, I practiced. I was at practice. Just finished practice. Not even like 20 minutes later, I was eating. And I got a phone call from Travis on the team, front office. He was like, "Hey, Jay, we decided to let you go."
Right.
What? I ain't never had that happen.
Right. Not in your whole basketball career?
Whole career, like what?
Yeah. How did that take a toll on you mentally?
Dude, I didn't know what to do.
Right.
What? Hey, Mom, I just got cut.
Right.
Like, what you mean? Like, I ain't on the team no more. I told my agent, we talked about it. At that time, I said, I don't know what to do. I was like, well, where you want your flight to go to? I said, man, shoot. Send me to Florida.
Right.
It's a free flight. I'm going to Florida just for a week to get, my mind clear.
Right.
This was new. Like, what? I ain't on the team no more?
Right.
Like, what I do? So then by that time, not even within a week, the agent was working. Jamie Knox, he was on the phone, networking on the computer, and then within a couple of days, he was like, I got, Iceland, Cyprus. I was like, well, shoot, let's go to Iceland.
Right.
Not even a week. I'm packing my bags up again to go to Iceland.
Right.
And it's different. Now, I went from, JUCO to Asheville, where it's like night and day.
Right.
I go to the G League, okay, straight.
Right.
And now I'm going to Iceland.
Yeah.
I'm on my own. Like,
Yeah.
I literally got to lift all the conditioning stuff on your own.
Right.
You just hooping right now.
Right.
You your own everything.
Right.
And then I'm 5 hours, 3,000 miles away from everybody.
Right.
So that's another thing to deal with too. So now I'm like, I got to hoop. Like, I got to prove myself to get back over there. Everything's on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a foreign country by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
which they spoke English, but it's still everything's foreign.
Still,
to me.
you ain't got no family structure, no nothing.
Like, it's just you. I literally felt at sometimes when I didn't have Wi-Fi, I was just off the grid.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knew where I was.
Right.
And like you said, I have my phone.
Can't nobody get to you.
Yeah, can't get, like, by the time you get to me, it's 6 hours later.
It's very depressing sometimes, bro.
And then Iceland itself, it's
cold.
dark 20.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, it's dark most of the time, except for like 2 hours.
Right.
That's depressing right there.
Yeah.
I go to sleep, it's dark. I wake up, it's dark.
Yeah.
What? So like I said, I had to make it work. But like I said, when I got cut, I hated for the teams that I had to play when I got over there.
Yeah.
Cause I was really like living.
Yeah.
And then what made it even worse, I saw who the guys they picked.
Yeah.
They brought in to replace me, and they actually cut my roommate too, to replace us. I was like, well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what did I do? Like,
Yeah.
I think I can do more than him.
Right.
But I felt like the difference was he went to Ohio State and I went to UNC Asheville.
Right. It makes a difference.
And like
it's political and it's business at that point in time.
Exactly. So I think that was the only difference between me and him. Ohio State, UNC Asheville.
Right.
And then, like you said, playing overseas, a lot of guys can't do it.
Right.
You away from it, like especially if you went to a big school. A lot of these teams can make it kind of like that experience for you, but the guys will tell you now, like it's especially when you first get over there, it's not the same as playing at UNC, Duke, or Ohio State, Kansas. Like you got to do everything on your own. There ain't no manager going out to get you, your rebounds and stuff. You got to rebound. You might have to pay a kid, or somebody, one of your fans that like you over there. Hey, you wanna rebound for me? Sure.
Right.
You by yourself. But like I said, I just got back from Iceland about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Like it was a good experience. The people there, cool. Learned a little bit of Icelandic. That language is tough. I wish I did have a citizenship. I would at least try to, go back and play as an Icelandic citizenship. Maybe they still can work on that for me. But after that, I played 4 years over there, and then, like I said, it came to an end. Like
miss the family.
The phone. Yeah, you miss it. Like I said, most of the time when I came back, I tried to sneak in town. Except for that one time, my bags got stuck in Boston, so I couldn't really sneak in. I had no clothes or nothing. But it just like seeing USA, like seeing Boston was like yes, I'm
Right,
here. Like
right.
Burger King in the terminal.
Right,
Like,
right,
let me
right.
get 2 double Whoppers. Like, need that. Flew back to Raleigh. Like, oh, I missed this.
Right,
Freeze.
right,
The Waffle House. I gotta
right.
stop. How you doing, Miss Terry? I miss you too. Like, just you miss it. I mean, like I said, the experience was great, but you still miss home.
Right.
In the G League, I was still home.
Yeah, you were still in the States.
Still in the States.
Yeah.
I just was, a phone call away.
Right.
I was still in the States, but being overseas is different.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Do I wish I was still playing? I told myself I was going to play till about 30. But after seeing some of the hoopers now, I still got a little bit.
Yeah.
But my knee.
Yeah.
If my knee was 100%, I would try to get back in shape, and I still I can play.
Yeah. I think I can play too.
Oh, I know you can play. We can still play, but I feel like my knee. If my knee was like healthy, and I wasn't really scared of like, I could still play overseas.
Yeah, I feel like
just off of IQ.
There's always just off of IQ and being able to make shots, and from my side for your rebounding ability and whatever we're good at, but it's just more like I just feel like now we have a different purpose in life, and impacting people. The Powerplex has brought me something to be around and make the relationships with a lot of these kids and mentor a lot of these kids and be big bro to a lot of these kids and same thing for you, man, and your facet. And I feel like that's our calling. You know what I mean? To be at, we lived it. We lived it. I mean, at the end of the day,
a lot of people.
All-time leader scorer, great relationships. Played in the NCAA tournament. You know what I mean? Was a pro. Same thing with me. I had a great high school career. When they was able to go to Drake, went to the national championship, D2 national championship with IUP. You know what I mean? Got to go overseas for a little bit. I lived it, man. I can't say that I didn't try and I didn't do it. So that's all that matters. And now it's like, okay, I'm good, but I was with you. I'm away from the. Like, I need some Salisbury steak and rice, bro. Like, what is going on over here? You know what I mean?
Some English.
100%. So, talking about moving into the impact of the next chapter, you're now currently a referee, and that's your way of giving back to the game. So, what made you go into? There's so many different sides. There's coaching. There's you know what I mean. There's scouting. There's you can do a bunch of different stuff. What made you be a referee?
Like I said I still think I can play.
Yeah.
But then it's like, man, they ain't gonna want me. I'm old now, or whatever. But then I was like, well, shoot, I gotta stay around basketball.
Right.
What can I do? I can stay around basketball. I was like, coaching. To me, coaching, I got tired of the emails.
Right.
And the emails is crazy.
Right.
I was helping Coach Salt out with like coaching middle school, both boys and girls.
Right.
I never said I played what I did like overseas or anything. I never gave out my resume. Only Coach Salt probably knew that.
Right.
And to me, you would have thought I never played basketball.
Right.
Some of the emails
I
was getting.
Right.
Instead of me responding, I was just like, you know what, Coach Salt, I'm gonna just help you.
Right.
With the varsity team.
Right.
And then I kind of like, what? I'm gonna start ref.
Right.
So I started kind of doing like little AAU tournaments, local,
right.
Rocky Mountain Event Center, just getting my feet wet.
Right.
And then 3 years ago, I was like, I'm gonna do high school.
Right.
I did a couple JV games. My first game was crazy because my partner never showed.
Oh man.
I was at North Pitt. I never forget my first game. My partner, I texted her and everything, but apparently she wasn't supposed to be on it. She was supposed to be taken off. So I had to start my first game, Carrituck versus North Pitt, JV by myself.
Oh man.
And then my guy Larry Reeves came in and helped me for one half. And then he had to run Jay's Rose. And then another guy that came in behind me for the varsity game helped me finish it.
Oh, okay.
So we stick together. Referees are pretty much like, we don't know each other, but it's like we see somebody with a flat tire or something.
It's a culture.
It's a culture that we don't step in and help.
Yeah.
But I did a couple of JV games, and my supervisors, I guess they like what they saw, and then next thing you know, varsity.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's different now. I can get to the game about 5 o'clock.
Right.
Instead of rushing there.
Does it still give you a feel or a thrill of the like the impact of actually being out there with the players, being involved in the game versus
I still like it. I ain't been a national champion forever.
Yeah.
Going back there is like, oh my.
Yeah.
Coach Gainey's still at Rocky Mountain.
Yeah.
Coach Mosley at Southwest Edgecombe.
Yeah.
He was at Nash Central when I was coming.
Right.
Like you still see some of the legends still giving back, coaching, and like some of these schools I've never been.
Right.
So now I'm getting sent to J.H. Rose, D.H. Conley. I went all the way to West Craven one time.
Right.
For a playoff game. Like I've never been to these schools. Swansboro,
so you're still getting that new experience.
Yeah. Rod said, he was talking about, oh shoot, I can't say that.
You go ahead.
You talking about the craziest atmosphere?
Yeah.
Swansboro is crazy.
Yeah.
I never thought they cared about basketball down there. Swansboro, the beach right there.
Right.
Who plays basketball here?
Right.
Atmosphere was crazy.
Yeah.
Top notch. Hospitality was great. The AD, she was great.
Right.
Phenomenal. Like it was loud in there, rocking. Small gym, but they 3A. I'm like,
yeah.
Nice. But so, like you said, reffing has taken me a lot of places, gyms that I've seen, but I haven't seen in a long time.
Right.
Since I was playing, and then some schools I've never been to before.
Yeah.
And I'm still seeing some coaches that are still coaching that when I was, when we were coming up, still giving back. Coach Taylor at Hunt still going.
Right.
Fight Benefield got new coaches, but
right.
Coach
still it's that nostalgic feeling.
Coach Langley is still coaching women's basketball at Southwest Edgecombe.
Yeah.
And she's a legend. You're talking about her and Harvey Reed and like Coach Freddie Johnson at Greensboro Day.
Yeah.
She one of them ones too.
Yeah.
And she's still going.
Right.
I'll never forget. I was leaving the game. I said, Coach Langley, you might as well just build a little room here.
Right.
You've been here long enough. You need to build a little room here, put a bed in there and a TV. You good. But like you said, just I feel like giving back. That's my way of just standing around basketball.
Right.
And then it's like you need a referee for a game.
Right.
Like I tell the parents all
and
the
somebody
time,
that's actually knowledgeable. And I think that's one thing you bring to the game, giving your playing experience and actually studying the game and studying the referee stuff. Like it gives you it just gives you a thrill. Like I get a thrill training. Yeah. Like it's like my way of getting like that. And that's the toughest thing I think basketball players have when they get done is like finding that niche of being around the game, but like with your passion. Don't just go into coaching because you want to be around the game and then the work is crazy and then it's not something that you really like. It's like, yo, like I get it. I'm in this gym, with these kids and I'm like able to, like I'm cool after coaching too. Like it's a lot.
You got it.
But like I love to come to your game. Let your coach do what you got to do. But when you hit that play that we've been working on, oh my God, it gives me the same thrill as putting the jersey on. You know what I mean? Like when I used to get out there playing, it gives me that same thrill to see these kids like, dang, like you really work hard and you're translating it into a game.
It's a real game.
And it's an amazing feeling to make that transition.
Just like the same way, people get excited, like at the rival games. We don't know who's on the game.
Right.
Our guy, Mr. Buffalo likes to send out his assignments, 2 weeks in ahead of time. So like when I see a game come through and it might be a rival game, I get excited. Yes, sir, I'm in there.
Yeah.
And then, we get to the game and people think, oh, you going for them.
Right.
I don't know none of these kids.
Right.
I know the coaches.
Right.
I know some of the fans.
Right.
They grandparents now.
Right.
I don't know them. So you think a referee comes when we don't know where we're going. We just get the game, we accept it. And you think we come in there and you think we're going to cheat.
Right.
You think I drove all the way down here to cheat. What? I want everybody to have a fair opportunity to win this game.
And that'll follow.
They never say nothing to little Johnny who just turned the ball over 3 times now.
In a row.
Three times in a row. And nobody said nothing to him.
So we're going to lead right into this question. What is the most challenging part of being a ref, especially at the high school level?
Easy. The fans that don't know no rules.
Right.
They just out there because they baby out there.
Right.
They grandbaby out there.
Right.
He fouled, he touched him, he fouled, he reached. Ma'am, sir, if he can reach, as long as he don't touch him. Okay.
Right.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. Ma'am, he on defense. You can't give 3 seconds on defense. It's not the league.
Right.
Ref, you tired of me yelling at you? Yes, I am. But we know he tell us not to talk to him. I don't talk to him. But people, I mean, I'm more the ref that you communicate with people.
Yeah.
Like I talk to the coach. I'm tunnel now. I got tunnel vision. I don't be hearing coaches say anything. So I be listening for a timeout.
Yeah.
That's all I want to hear. But they be talking to him. I get it. I understand your frustration, coach.
Right.
I look for it.
Right.
If somebody, my partner calls something, you got to talk to him.
Right.
Or her. Like,
right.
I'm over here.
Right.
What's our go-to?
Right.
Not my call.
Right.
He made the call. You got to talk to him.
Right.
But it's to me, I have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And like, it's certain plays where I feel like refs that didn't play will call it and you don't want it. You know that.
Right.
You get a steal and you going down the court. He might have touched you when you first got the steal. Don't call that. We got 3-on-1.
Right.
I don't want it.
Right.
And I'm that ref that's like, let's go.
Right.
Why am I going to
Because
reward
you're
the
a hooper.
defense? Yeah.
Because you got that forward, like you want to see the play develop.
Yes,
and these kids got to play through and learn how to, but you're not going to get everything.
I say this everywhere I go. I feel like I have to say it all the time. Basketball is a contact sport.
Right.
If you don't want your kid to get hit, bowl.
Right.
Play tennis. Golf.
Right.
Shoot pool.
Right.
It's basketball.
Right.
I know we don't have pads on and nothing like that, but
right.
most people got compression.
Right.
But you're going to get hit.
Right.
You're going to dive on the floor. My man, he diving on the floor. He's entitled to the ball just like you.
Right.
Now, we call it.
Right.
But it's basketball.
Yeah.
Contact sport.
Yeah.
So I tell everybody all the time, like, well, maybe this ain't it.
Right.
Golf.
Right. I agree.
Tiger did it. Golf. Like.
So how do you keep your cool when dealing with upset coaches, players, or parents in the stand?
I'm trying to move up, man. At the end of the day, I got somebody watching me.
Right.
So however I treat this fan, or we don't even talk to the fans, but however I treat the coaches, the end of the day, the coaches still report to our supervisor.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know what's going on. They might email them something like, hey, man, we don't want this guy ever again.
Right.
Okay. That's fine.
Right.
But I don't know if it happened or not. But my thing is I want to lead the game, the coach saying, hey, it was fair.
Right.
You know.
We ain't had no problems with him in particular.
Yeah, Atkinson, man, he did a great job.
Right.
He let the players play it. At times, he made calls when he's supposed to. And
right.
Like I said, he let us play.
Right.
We determine the outcome. That's all I want.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, now I'm trying to move up. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to move up to college now.
Right.
So now, like, they look at how you interact with everybody.
Right.
Players and coaches.
Right.
And I try to I talk to players all the time. Hey, man, you could have got that charge if you just took it. Like, you were falling 5 seconds away before you got there. You scared of contact or something?
Right.
But I tell them what's going on before the game. Oh, 3, if they sitting in the paint, hey, now get out of there now. You had to bring a tent. Get out of there.
Right.
Come on. I talk just like that to them because I feel like the kids try to relate.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the ref, he cool. That's all I get. He cool ref. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with
you get more respect that way.
Yeah. And then, like, the ball roll over there, they going to go, here you go, Mr. Ref. Appreciate you.
Right.
Or if I got an issue with players, like, come here, Captain.
Right.
Hey, Jay, call number 2 down for me. Man.
Right.
He ready to fight. It's the wrong sport.
Yeah.
He ready to go to boxing.
Right.
Or he won't be playing no more.
Yeah.
But it's little stuff like that. I feel like communication, like you said, in basketball, you talk to the coaches. We talk to them before the game, tell them what we expect, and then they give us the courtesy of respect back. But it's I feel like with officiating now, it's tough in every sport. You see videos of people
fighting,
running out the stands, whether it's on the softball, baseball field, volleyball, basketball.
Right.
So now you got to be on your P's and Q's and look over everywhere. And I feel like around this area, like the law enforcement is in the gym, but I never understood why basketball players act like they wanted to fight.
Right.
Because it never happens.
Right.
It might rarely happen, but most of the time it starts from it's somebody random in the stand,
right,
and then they just carry over to the floor.
Right.
But you're not gonna fight.
Right.
There's too many cameras in there.
Right.
And then you're gonna be suspended.
Yeah. For real.
So at the end of the day, I really don't be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, coach, he's talking too much. They gotta get him out of here.
Right.
You gotta sit him down for a couple plays.
Let him cool off.
He forgot what sport we play.
Right. All right, we're about to have a little fun to finish up. All right, so we're gonna build a team by position. Okay, I'm gonna give you options from your point guard all the way to your center. All right, so we got your point guard: Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, Kyrie or Luka?
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
Unanimous decision.
You're a shooting guard. Devin Booker, Ant Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown. That's tough.
Good God Almighty, I love Devin though. I mean Ant-Man too, but Devin.
Donovan too.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah,
What?
He's too inconsistent for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I know that. You see where the class went? Out of here. It's between Ant and Book, man. And Ant just, I like him because he don't care.
Yeah.
And he just gonna be him.
Yeah.
But Book, when he locked.
Yeah.
Book is, you see that contract? I'm gonna go with Ant.
Okay.
Because of heart.
All right, so we got Kyrie and Ant.
Good guy.
Go to small forward. LeBron James,
Brown.
Kawhi Leonard.
Brown.
Hold on.
For what?
LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant.
LeBron James.
Okay.
Easy. And the rest of them for what? KD second, but.
Hey, power forward. Giannis, Anthony Davis, Pascal Siakam, Draymond Green.
You said Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
They get hurt all the time. See, I can be if AD healthy.
I
got to put healthy beside it.
And then center, Joel, Jokic, Bam, Rudy Gobert.
I don't like, I don't like who. You know who?
I know you don't like him, but you got to choose him. Jeremy hates Jokic, by the way, for the family. I don't know why.
Embiid too.
Huh?
Embiid too.
I can see him. Embiid he's tough, but he just can't stay healthy.
I guess Joker, because he's just unstoppable.
He is. Yeah.
Him
So we got your starting five by building the team is Kyrie, Ant, Bron, AD, and Jokic.
Ain't nobody beat that.
Yeah, that's tough. That's
a good one.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Last question for you, man. What advice do you have for all the young hoopers coming up?
Man, it's different from when we came through. I think we were more. I feel like our parents were more involved with us as far as raising. I feel like now today, parenting. Yeah, like I feel like today they're more off with. I'm gonna say strangers. You know, they their coach. You know, but they still a stranger at the end of the day. Like they go home to you. They see you more than that. You know, their coach. But nowadays it's done kind of switch. They might have see their travel coach more than they see their mom or dad. But I would say they should take more advice from older people. To this day now, every Sunday, like I said, everybody can find me at my grandparents' house. And if granddad he is teaching us something 24/7. And it's really life skills, and I see it every day. The stuff he done been through before, it's like history almost repeats itself. But he almost give us that cheat sheet, and where we can be prepared for it. If something do happen, we already know. We be on the lookout for it. Or I can be like, Granddad, this just happened. He's like, I told you, but I'm already ready for it. But I would tell the youth now, like, find you somebody older, grandparents, whatever the case may be, aunt, and just listen to them, and see where their input on certain situations, like how would they respond, and then see if you would respond that same way, or will you just crash out? Because I think a lot nowadays, everybody would rather crash out first, and then when their emotions are up, and then realize they look crazy at the end of the day. And I see that at sporting events all the time. I know some of the people I be knowing, I'm like, what? And then you see them afterwards, like, yeah, you let your emotions, but you didn't even think about it. You just was so hot at him or her, or the referee, you just embarrassed yourself. Now, but the thing is now, it ain't under the rug. It's on camera. So now your job in jeopardy. Because of a sport, basketball or baseball, softball. So I go every Sunday. I'm at my grandparents' house, and that's more like a refresh button, F5 button. I'm gonna eat good, and I'm gonna learn some knowledge from Granddaddy. We're gonna talk about topics around there, Bible. We talk about church and everything, and then it gets us prepared for the week ahead. But like you said, I would just say listen to and respect your elders, man. That's what I would tell them now, and then that's gonna take you far away in any sport. Like you said, the classroom too. Respect your teachers. Respect everybody that's older than you, because right now I don't see that. I see.
I agree.
They call you Jay. Like, I tell my little ones now, preschool they can call me Jeremy, but the rest of them, give me coach or something in front of it. But they just, I couldn't do that. I get in trouble enough for calling people
100%.
Mr. and Mrs. Don't call me Mr. and Mrs. I'm sorry. I tell my excuse. I was brought up that way.
Lady J don't play. I still call Coach Sauter
Coach. Coach Sauter. Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah.
It would never be Rob.
Yeah. For what?
It don't matter.
It
I'm
don't
30.
feel
I
right.
can call him
Yeah.
Rob right now. Rob. But I ain't gonna call him Rob.
It don't feel right.
It don't feel right because we wasn't raised like that. We was
Yeah.
raised with
Yeah,
respect. And I agree with you. There's little kids that come in and feel entitled, and a lot of that comes from parenting. And this is real talk, bro. I just feel like it's hard. How can the kids really learn these values that we're learning when parents aren't teaching?
They barely home.
Or they aren't teaching it.
Yeah. Or they at work.
You're the one telling him to call me by my first name.
Yes.
And he's 5, 6 years old.
Yeah. How you even know my first name? Most of the time, we didn't know people's real teachers' first names.
Right.
Mr. and Mrs. such and such.
Why are you texting me, calling me yo?
Yeah.
Why are you in your big inbox calling me yo?
Yeah.
I'm 34.
Yeah. Like I said, they got to be around older people.
You know what I mean? It's a certain level of respect, but that's what they get with their peers. That's what they get with their parents. Their friends' parents who want to be cool with them. That's what they get. So when they get their respect and they call when basketball's over and you calling everybody yo, and now you at the store smoking Black Miles,
you in trouble.
And you cool and you ain't got nothing going on because you've never been taught any respect or understanding how to do things with discipline and the right way and making connections, throughout your whole life.
You stuck.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to do now.
100%.
Indeed.com, that's it.
Right.
But no, before I get out of here, or leave, you give everybody their flowers, like I give you yours. Obviously, I'm around you 24/7 pretty much most of the time. And like I said, the things people don't see Jeremy doing with, some of the kids he trained, some of the kids he don't train. Opening up this place for kids to have a place to go, whether they're playing on bouncy houses, training basketball, birthday parties, like that's big. Like he spends a lot of time. He's one of the people that he spends time with people's kids more than they do. He takes them different places just to get out, just to get them some experience that we kind of did when we were growing up. Because a lot of kids don't get the experience. And so I feel like, they're around, us, former college players, and we kind of give them a cheat code. Like Ja right now is at Asheville. It's tough. But she's been around you most of her summer. You've been telling her for years, hey, it's real. We've been telling all the players it's different at the next level. But now she sees it now. Whoever, all the players that left here, they text you, Coach J, you were right. Absolutely. But people don't know all the stuff you do. Obviously, I see it. Whether you trying to you give back to the kids while working, putting money in their pocket for gas, food, all of that. I'm going to give you your flowers. I'm just happy to have the same name.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, bro. It means a lot, bro.
Nah, I get mixed up. People always mix us up all the time. Like, you Jeremy? Nah, that's Jay right here.
Right.
I'm the other Jeremy. That's the man, right? He's the man with the plan. Like you said, they always mix us up. But like you said, you always give people their flowers. Like I just feel like you always get the short end of the stick. And I know I hear it all the time, but you the man though. If at the end of the day, people respect you, they just don't want to show it to you.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But like you said, we didn't have this, and you providing a spot for kids to come train. Like I said, I was in my backyard shooting on dirt. They got a whole court, 2 goals, a whole full court. They can text their friends and go hoop. But that's crazy. They can do that, but they don't do it. But at least you provided an opportunity.
Right.
You giving them a place to play video games, birthday parties, bouncy houses. I don't know what else you can do for them.
Yeah.
You can spend money on them outside of work. Taking trips. And you do a lot of stuff people don't see. But you know who do see it? The ones you do it for.
Right.
So they will always call you Coach J.
Right.
So I just wanted to commend you on that. I said that. That was I was gonna say regardless whether it was the beginning or the end. I said I'm not gonna leave until I give you your flowers.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
That really means a lot.
Oh yeah, my man.
It means a lot, man.
Yeah.
Man, this dude trying to get me all in my emotions up here, man. But
I see it, man. Like I'm with you most of the time, like, and I see you, like you support. Well, if I'm not reffing, you at the games.
Yeah.
We go to the games and check on players. That's big to them. Like they be Coach J here. Yeah, we see. Like they see you walk in. They probably be paying attention to Coach, but they see you walk in when you 6'6". Like, oh, Coach J here. Now it's like, oh, I got to do something. Yeah, I'm here. You could be training,
right?
But you block it off. Hey, we're gonna go check. You check on players at different high schools, whether they in Goldsboro, Wilson, wherever the case may be. Even on the summers and on their travel ball team, you go to Raleigh, wherever the case may be, Rock Hill. So you even coach the team.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that. Like, you give up a lot of your time when you could be chilling with family. But people, it's almost none they expect that.
Right.
So then you can't stop doing it.
Nah, I can't
if you
stop,
do it,
man.
there's something wrong.
Cause I love my kids, man, and I've adopted this community, man, regardless of the love that I may receive or not receive back. No. It's whoever I'm impacting at the time is what matters. You know what I mean?
Like,
and
so
like,
they see it.
Just to see these kids become better people is what matters to me. You know what I mean? It's beyond basketball.
Yeah,
We're going to help you I'm going to help you get to wherever your goals are basketball. But the fact that, you know, kids are able to come, some of my kids that I train are now coming and able to work, you know, and like they're getting people skills and they're getting money put in their pocket. But the more importantly, the people skills is what's going to take them places after it's done. Learning how to network, learning how to do things other than dribble a basketball.
That ball's going to go flat.
100%. And you know what I mean? And you know, my biggest thing lately is tapping into these kids' gifts outside of basketball. What is your gift? Hone in on it. Do something about it. You know what I mean? And like, just believe in yourself. Like, I can't believe in yourself more than you. You have the resources. You want to play college ball. Good. You want to play college ball, but you don't want to work. So at this point, all I can do is, like you said, give you the resources. I'm giving you the times that you can get in here. I'm giving you the blueprint to get there. If you don't use it, that's on you. But again, what can I impact you with? Because here's another thing. I don't know what you're going home to.
Yeah, that's a situation.
And that's a whole nother situation that these kids got to deal with. I grew up great. I have great parents. I had a great childhood. It's not the same for everybody. Yeah. So I have to take all aspects into consideration, and I'm just so thankful that these kids come to me with stuff that their parents don't know.
Yeah.
They come and talk to me about stuff that they're going through at home, and that to me is means more to me right here to be able to impact them.
Nah, you just make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like you said, most of them look up to you like a big brother.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, like you said, that's all you can ask for. But like you said, you're trying to teach them how. The coach at Charleston Southern, he did leave me with one thing, and he had two basketballs in front of his TV, and they were on the floor. He said, "Jeremy, you know, go ahead and touch those, see what they feel like. Whenever they're flat." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm a basketball coach, but at the end of the day, I care more about what you do after basketball."
100%.
He said, everybody's career, the basketballs can go flat.
100%.
That's a gem right there. I'm gonna use that.
It is, and shout out to my coach too, Coach
Lombardi.
Joe Lombardi at
my
IUP.
Coach He's my coach.
Jeremy went up to IUP, so he met Coach Lombardi, and he would just have these sayings.
Yeah.
And like when you're 19 or 20, I was in college, so I was 22, 23. But like he would have these sayings, and like it's like it was annoying. You know what I mean? Like, why he keep saying that? Like, why he giving us T-shirts with these sayings? He would have this saying called "Have a Man's Day."
Yeah.
And then, you know, JJ, you know what a man's day is? And Coach Lombardi is an Italian, so he has this accent. Like, you know what a man's day is? Like, that's when you get up at 5, 6 in the morning. You get your workout done. Like, a man's day is taking care of what you need to take care of in a day.
Yeah.
Not being lazy, being up, being responsible, and working for anything that you want. And that principle, like I'll call my teammates now. We'll still joke about it. Like,
beer.
and yeah, I get up. I went up at 6, or I'll post on Instagram that I worked out at 6 a.m. The boys are inboxing. You having a man's day today, huh? So it's like, yo, like these are principles.
Yeah.
But Lombardi cared enough about me as a young man
Yeah.
to instill those values outside of basketball, and I'm still applying them to life to this day.
Yeah.
So that is what we're here to gift these next, kids. So, but anyway, man, I appreciate you coming on, man, and and it's all love. One of my good friends, man. I appreciate you, and thank you guys out there for always watching and listening on whatever platform you're listening on, man. It means the world to me that you guys are tuning in, and all the text and inboxes and calls that I've been receiving about you guys watching and showing love to the podcast. So far, we're only 7 episodes in, man. That means the world to me. And we're going to conclude this episode, man. And make sure that you go follow us at Courtside Culture on all social media platforms. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Power TV NC. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Courtside Culture.